Yo, yo, yo. We back. It's your boy G Nash. We working with the Who Wants to Smoke League online Dynasty. We in season 3. We are gonna recap weeks 4 and 5. We got some new members to go talk through. We got um, some good games to recap. Appreciate everybody just catching on the rewatch. Just trying to keep this thing alive till 26 comes out. So I appreciate everybody, man, that's joined, everybody that stayed in. Um, let's see, let's get into it with new members first. So we had some changes to membership, um, and we had some members move around. So let's go to our new members first. Um, so we got Hez Jr. rocking West Virginia. Taking over for West Virginia after a switch with Shelley went from West Virginia to Arkansas. We got Andres taking over South Carolina. Or Mike switch from South Carolina to Colorado. And then we got EJ taking over Nebraska after there was a switch from Nebraska. And then for Iowa, we got, let's see, Emil dropped out. So we got a new user for Iowa. I need to update the sheet. So that's nothing major. That's Kev. That's Kev rocking with Iowa. So I need to change that on the actual update on the contact list. Um, so then people in new places. We got Mike going to Colorado from South Carolina. We got Drake going to Alabama from Colorado. We got J Jack going to Michigan. Um, let's see. Shelly, of course, going to Arkansas. Chill Will still at USC. Bug went to North Carolina. C went to Notre Dame. Juke moves is on D White is at SMU. Let's see. I think that's about it for movement. Everybody else pretty much stayed the same. Word. All right, so we full back at 32. Let's go to the top 25. Still got some unbeatens out there. Shout out to Amavi. Got Florida State at 5-0. Ranked number 1, coming off a win over Iowa. We got um, season 2 national champion Jonah, with Ole Miss still sitting at 4-0, coming off a win over Vanderbilt. Got Carson at 4-0, perennial playoff contender. This might be Carson's year. He's made the playoffs every year. Sitting at 4-0, coming off a win over his. I'm gonna tell you that all of that B League stuff is out the window, man. There's people that we picked up, from what I've seen, is balling. So I mean, if you in B League and you catch one of these cats, that's just what it is, man. We had it set it up based on the people that were originally in the league, man. And shout out to everybody, man, that was in the league. I know we coming up on summer. We got graduations, we got travel, we got all kinds of stuff going on. So there's no hard feelings, man. Just make sure you communicate. You know that you're leaving in time for us to get full, man, for the next week of games. Trying to avoid people having to play the computer. Um, and we've been doing a good job of that so far, other than the glitches. But yeah, man, most people that left have said, they want to be down for 26. So I'm holding spots for those, that left that say they want to be down with 26. Really just waiting to hear whether or not we able to go to 64 or they add in Xbox. So it's a lot waiting to hear about that. But we definitely gonna be full at 32 for 26. If somebody listening, man, put a thumbs up in the chat, man. Make sure the sound good, man. So I got my phone turned down. I don't want echo. Then we got Reggie at Penn State at 4-1, coming off a win over Clemson, 35-7. And Shelley with a big win over Quant, 28-23. That was a really good game. Then Nick was off. Had a win over Georgia the week before. We'll go back and look at that. The reigning champ, Keith, well, Ohio State was off this week. He's 2-2 this year with a big game coming up at Oregon. That should be a good one. Um, then we got Oregon State in there. Y'all, I'm force lousing these computer teams as much as I can. Then we got Quant down to number 9 after the loss to Shelley. Virginia Tech's in there. Then Walt at 2-2. Big win over Colorado. It was a great game. Tough loss for Mike, man. Bro, he had a bomb for a touchdown, got walked down at the 1 before the half, and he got the ball first. In the second half, he could have put 14 together. And then on the drive, I think to tie the game, he got tackled on. It was 4th and 1. I swear it looked like he got it. He challenged it, but they didn't give it to him. I hope next year's game, man, they do a better job of showing the challenge over, man. Like showing the play, showing, at least a first down measurement or something. I mean, this just like 2 seconds. They even let you know if you either won the challenge or not. Florida LSU was a good game. Florida came out on top 22-14, setting up a big matchup with Texas A&M or Georgia and Florida State. That's another good one. North Texas, bro. I'm getting them out of there. Get North Texas out of there. I'm forced lousing them. How they 3-1 ain't played nobody? UConn is 17 though, so if I make them lose, UConn gonna move up. I guess all of us that's not ranked, we just gotta do better, man. So Adrian got LSU, coming off the loss to Florida, got South Carolina at home. That should be a good one. Adrian drops to 2-3. So these 2 and 3 teams that still ranked, they losses, man, are to ranked teams, man. So I know it's a lot of us that's got winning records, but like we haven't beat ranked teams, and the losses they have are to ranked teams. And the SEC love, you know how that go. Then Texas A&M with the big loss to Alabama. Drake. Alabama was on the ropes. I think they was 0-3. Um, Drake got the dub. So Texas A&M at Florida coming up. Iowa took an L to Florida State, 62-33. Omavi is scoring at a high rate out here. Then we got UConn, UAB, Purdue. Then D. White at SMU is free falling. D. White and Jeremy called me. D. White was on the fence, man. Don't leave the league, D. White. Keep fighting, dog. D. White said, "I signed the contract with SMU. I'm gonna stick it out." That was a good game. Lost at Texas, a late interception. Shout out to Darius. They got the dub. In Cincinnati, then USC, Chill Will with the 16-13 loss to Missouri. With heads cracking the top 25, they ain't showing heads no love. Heads 5-0, bro. I need to look at his schedule. He got some wins against good teams. Well, they finally ranked him though. He had 25, and he got Alabama. The coaches polls, I don't really see many differences, man. I think they ranked Hayes a little higher. Coaches gave him some love, and the coaches were hard on SMU. So it's pretty much about the same. More information. Can I get in the small print down here? No. Oh, on Chill Will in the small print. 188 votes. Nobody else from the league is in small print down there, and dropped out. Uh, so they had just dropped out. He was number 25. Word. All right. Let me see, man. People might be working or whatnot. Nobody put nothing in the chat for me, dog. Make sure I ain't talking to myself. Let me see. Make sure my sound good, yo. Let's see. Mic check. Yeah, I can hear it. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm putting my own thumb in the chat, man. Y'all don't have the chat turned on, man. I don't have the chat turned off, do I? I got chat filter, show every message. Yeah. Okay, agent gave me a thumbs up. That's what's up. Word. All right, so let's go back and look at scores from last week. So we're doing week 4 and 5. So Florida State, Arkansas. So that's for Mavi and Shelly. Mavi got the win 45-21. People been doing a really good job of streaming the games, man. And that's gonna mean it's gonna be multiple games on at the same time. That's fine, man. You know, I was flipping back and forth, watching a couple games. But the bottom line is, we want people to be able to watch the games, man, have fun. It ain't all about scouting. I mean, some of it is, obviously, but it just makes it more interesting, man, when you can see the games, man. Um, See, nothing. I got a lot to cover, so I'm not really gonna go through all of these stats like that, man. Just gonna look at stuff that was a difference in the game, which was weird that Shelley had 139 yards rushing, and Mavi had 254 in the air. Two turnovers could have been the difference, as we all know. That's pretty much the difference in every game. Then we had Notre Dame, Penn State. Penn State rolled 35-7. See, what was it? 35, nothing in the third. So Reds rolled on that one. 5 turnovers to 1. West Virginia, NC State. NC State rolls West Virginia. Check out Huck getting the dub for the ACC with, what, 29 unanswered in the second half after trailing 7-6. Dog, what was that about? I don't know if I saw this game. 4 turnovers, 4 interceptions. See. CJ Bailey. Shout out to CJ Bailey from Miami. The Canes tried to recruit him. He went to NC State. We kind of got on him late. Isaiah Jones, 18 for 105. The homie from the crib, Kevin Concepcion, from none other than Chambers High School, had 2 for 78 and a touchdown. See, West Virginia, Josiah Trotter, Jaheim White. What's that dude that Shelley had going off when Shelley had West Virginia? Dembo is a good tight end. It's a big dude. I don't see him. He must have. Oh, Farmer. Rick Darius Farmer. He only had 1 catch. Or shout out to Hunt, man. So then we had. Oh, I'm skipping something. My bad. Kentucky, Ole Miss, Jonas, tough to deal with, man. 34-7 on the road. What he had 17 nothing lead at halftime. Put up another 17 in the second half. Just solid, man. 242 in the air, 107 on the ground. Kentucky 227 in the air, two picks. See, I hate how I take you back up to the top, bro. USC, Tennessee. This was a close game. It's a safety. Oh man, the field goal was the difference. So Chill Will and Eddie Lee had a knockdown drag out joint, 10-9. I saw some of this, man. So 98-35 in the air, 12 yards passing for Eddie Lee, and was still in the game. 107 for Chill Will. This was a defensive battle, bro. What were they on third down? 2 for 8, 3 for 10. Both of them went for it on fourth down. 4 turnovers. In a close game like that, those 4 picks had to be the difference. Let's see what these stats look like. The rushing stats. So Peyton Lewis is Eddie Lee new back. Bro, Ain't no need to look at passing stats in either one of these games. Barfield. So did he take? He must have took those picks back. Yeah, I see 56 up there. Yeah, one touchdown. I'm just different than the ball game. Shout out to Chill Will and Eddie Lee. Then we had Bug and Texas A&M. So let's see. So that's Jadarius. Let's see, was it 28-7 at the half, and held him to a field goal, but Bud couldn't score but one more touchdown in the second half. 59 yards rushing to 38. 196 through the air for Texas A&M. 5 turnovers, 5 interceptions. That'll do you in every time. 14 for 24. Connor Wegman 12 for 19. Pretty efficient. Owens is tough to stop. Rothman, number 82, he tough to stop. So then we had Alabama, Pitt. So we got Dritt taking over Alabama, getting his first win. Um, oh no, he lost this. He got his first win in week 5. Pitt got the dub 29-7. Of course, Quant with 310 total, 69 on the ground, 241 in the air. Good balance kind of for both teams. 25 rushes. Alabama stayed committed to the run. 5 turnovers to 2. Every time, that's the difference. I struggle with it too. Just take the sack or throw it away, man. Sometimes you gotta take a chance when you're down, though. That is what it is. Ohio State, Florida. Jeremy with the big upset. 25-24. This was a good game, man. This was a really good game. The 2-point conversion was the difference, as Jeremy got 8 in the fourth to take the win. See, Ohio State had more total offense. Ooh, 237 on the ground, but only 132 in the air. 293 and 163 for Florida. 1 for 1 on fourth down, 3 for 4 on fourth down for Ohio State. 2 turnovers to 1. 1 fumble, 1 interception. Fumbles kind of down right now. I haven't been seeing that many fumbles. Who got off on the ground? So Adrian Hawkins, 12 for 17, 163. Murphy, I think I remember Keith complaining about the freshman quarterback fumbling. He's like, he stay fumbling. I think he might have fumbled and they picked it up. Yeah, he got a fumble. I think they might have ran it back. But Dylan Edwards is a blur, boy. Woo! That was a good pickup in the portal. So they still got Brandon Ennis, though. Peoples done lost his job to Edwards. Peoples was the man on the championship team. Keith. He's like, bro, I can't get no carries. Let me see. He gave him 5. Said, Peoples, you ain't doing nothing with it. Oh, so receiving. So I think Jeremy might be the first person that has kept Keith from going deep. He used to have a bomb every game. What's the dude? He don't have the African dude no more, number 14. He got Connor Tate, Cam Williams, Wingo. Somebody else he been going deep to. I don't see on here. Wow, good D. I tell you, boy, Keith tough to stop, boy. Let's see. 1 interception for 1 yard. Let's see who picked that fumble up. So Cameron James forced it. LJ McCray picked it up and took it back 49 yards. Yep, that might have been the difference in the game. So let's see. Florida's Florida's rushing. Tank Hawkins is blurred too. 5'10", 176. He's small, but they call him Tank. 10 for 198, 75-yard run. Let's see. Whitmore, Hawkins, nothing long. So it was a really well played game, man. Shout out to Jeremy. Got the dub over the defending champs. SMU and Iowa, I believe this was a simulation. No offense, D. White. But that was a simulation. Texas, Syracuse. Texas got the dub, 42-7. Missouri, Nebraska, 66-0. Heads, man. Heads is not playing with new members into the league, dog. That was EJ. EJ, man, like, dang, bro. We ain't gonna want, bro ain't gonna want to stay in the league, man. You do that right there. I didn't see. I was doing something when this was on. He had 5 interceptions. Let's see what these stats look like. Redmond, he always play the two quarterbacks when you play. You play his. Lacey 119. I'm not crazy. Must have been a bunch of kick returns. I mean, interception return. Oh yeah, 52, 44. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Let's see. Nebraska got some talent over there, man. I know these people coming into the league picking up teams they don't know nothing about. I mean, you didn't recruit none of these guys. I know it's kind of, just getting in and feeling them out. But that was that, dog. I see you, Hez. Then we had, oh, this was a good one. Me and Mike, bro. I'm gonna tell you, Mike gift wrapped this one, cause I fumbled the bag, boy. Um, what did I do? Throw an interception down there in field goal range, and then he got the ball and went down and had a chip shot field goal, dog, to win it in regulation. So he really should have won what 24-21, and then he missed the field goal, went to overtime. I scored first, and then he had a turnover on downs. But hey, shout out to Mike, man. Me and Mike done had some nail biters. Every time I play Mike, just about it's a tight game like that. So it was even 275 to 297. I had 97 yards rushing. He had 106. Um, I had 3 touchdown passes. He had one, 178 to 191. He had 13 third down conversion opportunities, man. That's ball control. And then 2 for 4 for me, 50% on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down. I had the one turnover, the one interception that set up his drive, but he missed the field goal. So he had time of possession. So Starr went 15 for 23 in a touchdown, no interception. That's a clean game. Hood had 98. Gustav had 21. He mixed it up good on the rush. Marion Miller caught his touchdown. Hit Hood for a long one. 9 pancakes. Bro, this dude is a right tackle. So that means my left end was getting pancake like that. Oh, I gotta make some changes, bro. So he had 3 tackles for loss. No sacks. I've been trying to avoid the sacks. My quarterback a little mobile. Yeah, he had the one interception, 40-yard return to set him up, and he missed the field goal, dog. Yeah, I had checked out. I was conceding the loss in my mind because I'm like, bro, I was shocked he didn't center it though. because it was from the angle, and that can be kind of hard. And we were at home, so I guess the meter was going pretty good. But yeah, he kind of gift wrapped that one. So 9 for 13 for Caesar. My little sophomore quarterback growing up a little bit. Caesar was 9 for 13, 3 touchdowns, interception. I gotta cut down on interception. CJ 12 for 73 and the touch. Mendoza took off for a little bit, got me 22. CJ had 3 for 90 and the touch. Chance Robinson 4 for 61, 2 touchdowns. Big game for Chance. Ray Joseph and Horton had catches. Well, my pancakes hit. I ain't got no 9. My center had 5. Santoso, my little sophomore linebacker, with 12 tackles and a sack, 2 tackles for a loss. Lightfoot had a sack, no picks. Well, I had deflections. Somebody had a bunch of deflections. Stafford, Mac. So yeah, man, I was lucky to get out of there with that one, bro. And the next game was Oregon, Georgia. So that's Nick versus Walt. Nick jumped out, 17-3, added another touchdown in the second half. Let's see, 11 turnovers. Whoa, 11 interceptions. Bro, that's got to be a record. Somebody threw 12 in the first season. 11 interceptions. Jaden Rashada had 11 completions and 11 interceptions. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't see this right here, dog. I saw y'all playing, but I didn't. 11. He completed the same amount to his team as he did to Oregon and still had 208 yards. Bro, Jaden Rashada gonna get his NIL deal taken. 11 for 36. Then he came back and played a good game the next week, though. That's crazy. I got to see who had these 11 interceptions, man. And he only had 24 points? Bro, this dude, he All-American. He All-American off this game. 4 for 195, dog. He took one back, 105. 3 touchdowns. Just 2 touchdowns off 11 interceptions, bro. Boy, your defense looking at you sideways, Walt. They only held him 24 points with 11 interceptions. This dude had 3, Dalen Austin. He had 2, free safety, corner, all DBs. Wow. He got to be player of the week. He had to be player of the week. Aaron Flowers. Let's see what they do on offense. Also, Nick must have been throwing it 170. Yeah, he threw 4. Nico threw 4. 11 interceptions, man. I want to say somebody threw 12 that first year. I want to say, I don't remember what team it was. Somebody threw 12 interceptions. That's crazy. All right, I didn't mean to do it by ACC. All right, so I think that's it for week 4, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it for week 4. So week 5, we already looked at some of these scores through the top 25. Texas got the dub over SMU. I think it was a late interception. He scored. It was tied up 17 all, I think, and that last interception put him over the top. Walt just texted me. Let's see what Walt talking about. Walt say I got jokes. I swear I didn't see that, dog. I didn't see it 11, bro. Um, hey, boy, it happens though. I mean, when you trying to come back, man, I get it. But 11 is wild. Penn State, Penn State and Clemson. So Reggie had a bunch of interceptions too. This game was close early. It was 7-7. I want to say in the second, and then he scored the rest of the points and pull away from Rondo. See, yeah, he had four interceptions. When you keep that turnover list over there clean, bro, your chances of winning go up dramatically, bro. That's just what it is. Going forward on fourth down in your own territory, going for deep bombs before the half. Like it's just stuff I'm learning, bro. Just take a knee, take it to the half, and let the other dude make a mistake. I mean, I say that, but I turn around and do stupid stuff too. So this was the LSU Florida game. This was a good game too. Um, let's see. Look at the stats on this one. Hawkins had 52 yards rushing and 152 yards passing. Pretty solid game. Um, oh no, they got two people named Hawkins, Adrian and Tank. So that was the running back had 52. My bad. I was scared to say I don't remember Buddy having the quarterback having that many rushing yards. So Bass with a 56 yarder. Myzel, 5 pancakes from that left tackle. That matters. 2 interceptions, one -4, so he didn't go nowhere with the interceptions. 3 for 3 on field goals. Let's see. So, oh, I'm just not noticing we had a quarterback change for Asian. He went with AJ Swan. I was watching this game and I didn't pick up on Ricky Collins got benched. Ricky Collins had 2 pass attempts. So Swan came in, went 14 for 27. Hold tight, got a phone call coming in. All right, sorry about that little interruption. All right, so Swan 4 interceptions, so it might be a full on. Asian, you got a full on quarterback controversy. Asian got 8 million quarterbacks, dog. Man, it's kind of sad though when I'm doing my recruiting. We'll talk about it. I remember when he got this dude right here. Everybody was trying to get this dude. He committed early. Um, that we might not get to use the freshmen, man, that we recruiting now, man. Cause man, some of these freshmen, man, if you put them on the field, they be doing work. I was like, bro, that's interesting, man. To get to the point where all of the real players are out of the game, man. We're not quite there yet. Obviously we still got players, that they got NIL deals to be in the game. But hopefully in 26, now we playing 2 games a season. We should be able to get in. Let's see if we get in. We got in 3 seasons. We in season 3 now, and we didn't do 2 games a week the first season. So we should be able to get in 4 at least if we stay at this rate. So rushing Durham 63 and 2 touchdowns. Holly with 39. Adrian missing the old boy, the zombie running back, man. I hate that, man. That's crazy. So yeah, remember this week too. Darius, Texas has Oklahoma. They got the zombie glitch player. So all of our new players, there are a couple of glitches in the game. And one of them is in the off season. If you when you're doing position changes or you edit equipment, face mask, cleats, pads, and all of that stuff, it'll glitch, man, and turn the dudes into like a zombie. He got like a blacked out face. If you have one of those on your roster, you cannot play a game, bro. So we had to like I had one on mine, Adrian had one, Shelly had one, and Shelly was the only one couldn't get rid of his to encourage the transfer. So he's still on Oklahoma. Adrian's is actually on Oklahoma too. So theirs has Oklahoma. It's gonna be a fair sim. I can't give him the force win because everybody else got to play the computer. But if he plays the computer, it might glitch and mess up the dynasty. So that'll be a fair sim. Um, let's see. 8 pancakes by the center. 2 tackles for loss, a sack, 37-yard interception. Then let's see. Oh, we looked this. We talked about this game already, right? Yeah, we did. All right. So that one was close. See, I think I kind of went through a lot of these already when we was going down the top 25. Colorado, Georgia. So Walt, I'm gonna come back and give you props. Let's check out how Rashada bounced back. He went 8 for 15 with 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, 289. And let's see, Robinson had 35 on the ground. He broke Evans off. Now, this is a game that froze. So sometimes the stats will be out of whack because they recreated the score. The score was 14-14, so of course you know you're gonna give up bombs and all that stuff. Um, but once they got the score 14-14, they went on and rocked it out. And from that point on, uh, let's see, he won by 7. So that was a good way to resolve that. Remember when your game freezes, man, something like that, or if you just recognize you got a bad connection, man. Like sometimes you can tell when it's lagging and all that. You keep getting that little message your opponent is experiencing network connectivity. When it's 0-0, if both people just pause and hit each other, look, man, let's start over, dog, and get a better connection. That might be, the best bet, man. Because if it's doing that, it's a good chance it's gonna freeze, man. So I don't have no problem with that, man. Anytime it's two people playing each other and it's played more than once, I assume that might be the case. Only issue is when you playing the computer and it's played more than once. So Staub had 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Welch 60 and a touch. Gustave 1 touchdown. The quarterback sneak, of course. Omarion Miller got off on me too, 6 for 100. Then he had the 2 picks for 59 yards. No touches. Alright, so let's see. That takes us down to where we at. Iowa, Florida State. So we saw this score. Let's kind of look at the stats. 397 on the ground. 6 touchdowns. 214 in the air. He scored 33 and still lost. 4 for 6 on 3rd down. See the stats for Florida State on this. Luke Cromenhock, 8 for 15, 2 touchdowns. Oh, God, he had 2 backs over 100. 9 for 168 and 10 for 145. Man, this DeMarcus Tobias dude, I think Amavi beat me out for him in recruiting. Yeah. Fryer at 88, number 88, he must have done somebody's equipment. Or even he moved him from running back. From wide receiver to running back. But 9 for 168 with a 67 long is crazy. Then 3 for 75. Prescoring. Brady prescoring. Everybody got a prescoring. Did you get him? He must came out of the portal. Because he played for Ole Miss. Then he had a brother that played somewhere else. Uh, I seen that prescoring name at tight end. 12-yard return. Forced fumble. No touchdowns on the return. Let's check out Iowa. Resar, 15 for 27, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Brevin Dahl. So me and Ace were talking about this, man. I get what EA is trying to do, man. They're not trying to fall into stereotypes because they got African American kickers, which we know we don't see much at all, if at all, in college football. And there are a lot of Caucasian running backs and wide receivers, man, and corners that we don't see. But I get it, man. You know, they try to get cultural with the names, and then you can tell which dudes were like real people, and they try to do the little face imaging. Um, you know, anybody that's a freshman at this point is a computer generated player. Um, so you can kind of tell the difference. But hey, man, I don't care what color they are. If they can play, I put them in the lineup. But that's something they may have to. I don't know if they want to be more authentic about that or not. I guess they want to get away from being labeled as being stereotypical. But I mean, if you're making it real, it is what it is, man. Um, Receiving yards 2 for 160. Boy, dog got off though. 98 yarder. I think I saw that, man. Was that a screen? What that was? He went 98 though. Shout out to Mavi for staying on top at number 1. Then me and Bug. So this might be one of the best games I played, man, since we've been in the league. Um, I didn't have any turnovers. Um, 315 on total offense. Held them to -1 yard. What is that? -1 yards rushing. Had 201 yards rushing. I only threw 5 passes. That had a lot to do with it. He threw 45. Um, Only 114 yards passing. 2 for 3 on third down. He was 3 for 5 on fourth down. No turnovers. He had 2. One was a pick 6, and he won time of possession. But I mean, dude, it was efficient. 4 for 5, 114, 2 touchdowns, 181 for CJ. Mendoza 14, keeping plays alive. CJ 1 for 47. Lofton caught a touchdown. Mediocre passing yards, man. See, no major pancake numbers. Defense, a lot of pressure on the quarterback. What's that? 2, 3, 5, 6, 6 sacks, 2 interceptions, and both of them went back to the house. See, still can't get no kick return stuff going. Bug Harrell had 24 for 45, 290, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, uh, 5 for 30. I guess those rushing yards were negated by the sacks. Ship still got off 6 for 95. Taylor 5 for 84. And Greg Gizzy with the TD. No sacks. Protect the quarterback pretty decently. No interceptions. So man, yeah, I take it, man. That's a little mini win streak. Gets me above 500. I'm 3-2. Um, then Chill Will in Missouri, that was a good one. 16-13. We talked about that. Auburn, West Virginia was a good one. West Virginia, what was that? It was 15-14 at the half. Then he outscored them 13-6 in the second half. Um, he had a good little game plan for Carson. Carson got out of there though. Let's see. 4 turnovers to 2. Time of possession. Look at that. Look how even that was. That's crazy. So Isaiah Boss, which is Carson's new quarterback, when he went 8 for 12, 155, 11 carries for 137. Kane, all three different people caught the touchdowns. 16 for 25 for Martial, 216, 65 for White on the ground. Dembo with the touchdown. Rick Darius Farmer with a touchdown. Ole Miss Vanderbilt. Jonah flexes muscle 49-17. Was what, 14-10 at the half? 278 in the air to 250. 51-42. 5 turnovers. Pitt and Arkansas. Shelley got the dub. 28-23. Quant came on late with them 8s at the end, but he got down too much. And Shelley gets the dub. Shelley has Arkansas what? What's Shelley record? For Arkansas. 3-2. 2-0 in the conference. That's big. 2-0 in the conference. Tennessee and Michigan. Oh, bro. I saw that score, man. I had to do a double take. Let's look at some of these stats though. Look at Shelley, efficient. 10 of 411, 119 and a touch. I see you, boy. 99%. 90% completion rate. Jeremiah Love went for 203. Yeah, he was getting busy. 1 for 83, 320 yarders. Uh, Satinga, Johnson, Dozier. Hey man, I don't mind having those passing stats look like that as long as you moving the ball some kind of way. 20-yard interception return. Fumble, 2 forced fumbles. And didn't get either of them. Wow. No touchdown returns. Quant. Let's see, did he score on the infamous double reverse pass? I don't think so. Long as 48. I don't think he threw it to Kenny Johnson on that. He be throwing to this dude right here. So good. Shelley was sitting on that evidently. Shout out to Shelley. Shout out to Quant. $80-10. Eddie Love. 8 turnovers. 8 interceptions. 15 yards rushing to 120. Who is Michigan again? I had to look at the list, man. We done had so many switches. Oh, that's Jay. That's Jay Jack. See what he doing with Michigan. Because now he in the ACC. Oh, that's Jaden Davis from the crib. Providence Day. 18 for 26, 4 touchdowns and interception. Cabana, 18 for 84 and a touch. Jordan Marshall, 3 touchdowns rushing. What is he? A big back? 5'11", 193. Must be his goal line back. Morgan with 95. Bill, 57. Oh, he spread it around. 4 different people caught touchdowns. Okay. That's what's up. Oh, we got a 100-yard kickoff return. Had a couple of those in this week. Oh, he had 3 pick sixes. Yeah, that'll do it. South Carolina, Kentucky, 29-14. That's Andres, one of our new players, getting the dub with 26 in the fourth. Let's see. 12 for 20, 167, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Sharp, that running back Sharp is tough. Gatlin, 1 for 61. Caldwell had the touchdown. $38-yard return for a touchdown. Oh, kick return for a touchdown. Bennett, 88 yards. That'd be a game breaker too, boy. I haven't seen many punts return this season. So Rose Boom, boy, my losses, man, to Kentucky. Who else I lose to? Who else I lose to? Heartbreakers, man. Let's see, Syracuse. Oh man. But what's this? 12 for 27, 2 interceptions. Patterson, Rose Boom, 3 for 59 for York. Out the backfield. Where is this dude, this linebacker, bro? Fearbree. This is the dude that picked it off on me and ran to the house in overtime, I think. He only had 1 tackle. You gonna show out against me. Tyrese Fearbree, whatever his name is. I don't remember him. No punt returns or kick returns. Word. Alright, let's see. Is that it? I think it's one more game down here. Oh no, that's this week. I'm gonna look at that in a second. Alabama, Texas A&M, Bama rolls 28-0. That's shocking right there. Because Texas A&M usually puts up points, man. Somebody get hurt? Like what? North Sellers only threw 7 passes, 114 yards. Hold on. I gotta look here first. 5 interceptions. Conor Wakeman had a bad game. Dude had 4 for 46, the same corner. That dude say, man, at some point you're gonna stop trying me over here. Wow. Oh, that answers that. And he missed 2 field goals. Let's see where he missed them from. Oh, long ones. 50 yarders. And Nebraska, Notre Dame, 42-35. This was a shootout, wasn't it? That looks like a good game. Look at these stats. 220, 484. Nebraska rebounded from that loss. They had a chip on their shoulder. 171 on the ground, 313 in the air. 4 for 8, 3 for 3 on 4th down. 2 turnovers apiece. That was a good game. I don't think I saw much of that one. But yeah, man, I know some people when they put in their game, they'll put the name of the stream in the group me chat. So if you watching it, just what I do is I just go toss it in the chat. 'Cause some people have issues navigating through Twitch. I don't understand why, but you can just go to Twitch and go to search and put in that name. Once you put it in, just follow them. You can also get alerts too if you set for notifications. As soon as they stream, you'll get an alert. You can just click on the link and go straight to the game. Same thing with YouTube. All right, so that's it for week 5. So week 6, we got good games coming up. We got USC, Michigan. Um, that's a rivalry, but they both in the ACC. That's weird. Tennessee, Houston. Eddie Lee, you got the computer, bro. You got to stream that. That's a game we couldn't switch. So you got to stream that. Hit me up. You need help doing that. Ohio State, Oregon. That's a big game. That's a big game. Texas, Oklahoma. That's fair sim. Um, Ole Miss, Colorado. That's a good one. Mike versus Jonah. SMU, Clemson. Rondo, D. White. NC State, Pitt. Florida State, Georgia. That's a good one. Texas A&M, Florida's a good one. Iowa, West Virginia. All these are really good matchups. Auburn, Penn State. That might be game of the week. 3 and 4 at Auburn. Bama, Missouri. It's a good one. South Carolina, LSU. It's another good one. And then Bug and Shelly. That's a good one. Shout out to Bug. Shout out to Shelly. So that should be a good one. All right, so let's go real quick and go down through. Let's go to recruiting. Let's go to recruiting. Let's look at get off my board. You don't need to see my board. So Penn State. Shout out to Reg, man. This dude got 3 5 stars already, man. Hey, we might be glad we don't get to play this season, cause this dude, blunt. Hold on, let's look at these dudes. 6'6", 262 from Alabama. How did Trey or whoever was doing Alabama not even offer this dude? You didn't offer this dude? He from Alabama. I know Adrian was trying to get him. Adrian and Stanford was trying to get him. So he's number 1 position. Number 1 in this position in the nation, 13th nationally, number 2 in the state of Alabama. Wow. Then he came to Florida and took the defensive tackle, who I didn't even get a whiff at, bro. Florida State was the only Florida school that had a whiff at him. Sean Bloom, 5-star linebacker, Michigan State, Ohio State. What's next? Then Nate Virgin, that's an interesting choice of names. He from PA, so he probably had him locked. Altoona. I've actually been to Altoona, Pennsylvania, man. Shout out to Raleigh Bynum, Nick that played with Oregon. His dad, Tim Worthy. We went on the Black Ski Experience back when I was in college, man. Bro, you never seen black people take over the mountains at the ski resort, man. That was a dope trip, man. So we trying to we were talking about that actually getting that back together, man. Somebody at Smitty's funeral had some pictures of us in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Real dope ski resort, man, up there, man. So the Black Ski Experience, that was dope. Manu Lord, wide receiver, 6'2", 208. And Major Antoine. He got a haul already, bro. Then we got Rutgers with 6 3 stars. Michigan State with 4 stars. And then them Canes, baby. I'm telling you, if you was on the hot seat, man, the one way to keep from getting fired is to recruit. And I got a dual threat quarterback coming in, Field Journal. He was actually a athlete that fits best at quarterback. I beat out Oregon Nick didn't even offer him for 4-star middle linebacker. Dragos, dude, this dude right here got like 94 speed, 6'4", 202 from Tennessee. Eddie Lee didn't offer him. Eddie Lee, my bad, man. We supposed to get together and go over recruiting, man. And we keep missing. We not connected. But see, that's one you should have definitely been able to keep home. And then East, the running back, out of Melbourne. Of course, I got to get him out of Florida. I'm trying to explain my roster, man. You look at my roster, almost everybody from Florida. And then Blasingame, from Hollywood, Florida. So recruiting, let's see. Auburn is next. See, Shelly, Carson, 2 5 stars. Banks and Wing. Let's look at this dude. George Banks. Again from Alabama, man. He ain't getting nobody from Florida. Wing, the center. Lamar, DeAndre Lamar, and Copper. That's a nice haul, too. 2 5 stars already. Then we got dog. We don't got that many human people. Adrian, I see you, Adrian, with the 3 4 stars. Adrian, keep a quarterback. Booker, Morris, they all from Louisiana. Adrian said, I don't like it down my state. No, no, no. You ain't coming to Louisiana and taking my best people. See, you look at that right there, state, third in the state, eighth in the state, 12th in the state. You got to get the top players out of your state to stay home, dog. That's what you're try to do. That's what they do in real life. Put that fence up. Let's see. Ohio State, 2 4 stars from Ohio and Georgia. Beat out Notre Dame and Pitt. Notre Dame. Indiana. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Got both of them from Indiana. Go ahead and lock them up early. Syracuse with a 4 star and a 3 star. One from PA, one from Jersey. Left end defensive tackle. Oh, this go all the way to the 100, so we ain't gonna look at it that way. Let's look at it. Let's look at it through conference. So Miami leads the ACC. NC State got a 3 and a 2. Texas got a 4 star. SMU got a 4 star. Let me see who D White got. Kai Bell, left end from Oklahoma. Okay. Let's see. Big 12, Vanderbilt, and North Carolina. North Carolina. Bud got two stars. Hold on. Bud, why you recruiting the 2 stars, man? Bud said they're 2 star diamonds, dog. Let's see where they from. They both from North Carolina. Greensboro and Oakboro. A corner and a running back. You was competing against Charlotte for one of them. You was competing against Charlotte for both of them. Come on, Bud. You gotta do better, dog. Penn State, oh, we already know they class. Ohio State, Notre Dame, Syracuse. So Oregon ain't on nobody yet. Recruiting might be falling off a little bit because we know we might not play with these people, man. But Auburn, LSU, Florida, Georgia. Nick got a 4 star running back. I mean, Walt in the corner for Florida State. All right, all right. So that's it for recruiting. So let's just go to like the standings, not the standings, and then let's kind of look at like Heisman, all that good stuff. Hold on, who this text? Oh, I got a Luxor package. All right, let's see. conference standings. So most people haven't really been playing a lot of conference games yet. So win losses, Miami's on the top conference wise. Four teams are 1-0. Two teams are 0-2, and then Miami and Clemson haven't played any conference games yet. I think my first conference game is Chill Will. Miami scored the most points. Michigan is second. SMU is third. Points against. USC got the stingiest defense through 4 games, 77 points. Look at USC's overall rankings, bro. 91s across the board. It might be a problem. Home records. Miami 2-1, Michigan 2-1 away. USC is 2-1. Win streaks. 2 is the largest. Miami and Texas. Big 12 win losses. Ole Miss is on top. Conference. Ole Miss and Arkansas both undefeated. Points for Ole Miss leads the way, and in defense, only giving up 65. Win streak 4 leads the conference. The Big Ten, Penn State overall wins lead conference. Penn State, Nebraska. Not a lot of conference games have been played. 156 for Penn State, 141, 136. They all scoring over 100. Scoring points in the Big Ten. Penn State only giving up 77. Win streak of 3 for Penn State. Missouri and Florida State leading the way at 5-0. 3 teams at 1-0 in the conference. Points for 204. Florida State probably leading all of our Power Fours for points scored. Missouri right behind them. Missouri only giving up 41 points on a 5-game win streak. Wow. That's impressive, Hez. I see you, dog. All right, so let's look at players of the week. Let's go back first. Let's go back to week 4. So Jeremiah Beasley, so Hez had both of those with the 66-9 win. Beasley, 6 tackles, 4 sacks, forced fumble. Quan Lacey got it done on the ground, 119 and in the air, 56. ACC, Ramsey for USC, 11 tackles, 2 picks, and a tug. DeAndre Moore for Texas, 169. Pitt, at Defensive Player of the Week, 6 tackles, 2 sacks. Isaiah Satinga for Shelley, 59 on the ground, 2 rushes. TD on both the ground and in the air. Aaron Flowers, I knew he had to be. How is he not national, though? 3 tackles, 4 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, man. Then Dylan Edwards, 180, 54, 2 total touchdowns. And then, of course, his had that for SEC. So now we need to look at week 5. Armando Blunt from them Canes, baby. 4 tackles, 2 sacks, interception, and a touchdown. Some dude from Buffalo. Let's see, ACC. I had both of them. CJ, 10 for 181, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 touchdown for 47 in the air. DJ McKinney, 4 tackles, 2 interceptions against Georgia. Mustafa Asmawa for Ole Miss, 57 on the ground, 4 touchdowns total, 66 in the air. Dakari Nelson, 2 picks and a tug. Brevin Dawg got off 128, 160. Good God. On a losing effort, bro. This dude. Yes, dude, 4 picks has had to be player of the week in the SEC, and then DeMarcus Tobias, 145 and 3 touchdowns. All right, so that covers that. Heisman watch. Oh, we got a Kane sighting. Chris Johnson leading in the Heisman. Now watch they jinx if we have a bad game next game. So Chris Johnson, Camden Fry for Florida State, and Caden Durham. Shout out to Adrian. All in the running for the Heisman. So we got three human players. Let's do work, fellas. Get them computer people out of there, man. Human player got to take home the Heisman. That's the first time I done been anywhere near the Heisman list. Coach. Let's see, don't need to look at none of that. Season stats, right quick. So let's go to all. Go this way. These be glitched sometime though, cause you know certain players got certain stats and then they don't show up on the list. So passing yards, computer dudes, man. How far we got? Dylan Rayola, there we go. See the first one, human control. Yep, 1572, 11 touchdowns, 12 interceptions though. Emory Williams, he at Tulane. Oh, you left the U man for Tulane. You got a little 1446. That's what's up. That's what's up. And see who lead the nation in touchdown passes. Probably Josue Hamilton with 25. Noah Lugo. Yeah, we don't have nobody up there from the human perspective. Interceptions, Jada Machado. My bad, man. My bad, Walt. 17 for Nico Berlinker, 16. Bullock. Now, in the intercession, these are all human people, just about. So we gotta do better. I'm trying to stay off that list. Emory Williams got 9. Kobe James Jordan. I know Jerome probably changed those names. I know the computer didn't get that dude that name, Kobe James Jordan. That's dope though. Rushing yards. Jeremiah Love, there we go. Shelley, 682. Dylan Edwards, 528. All these humans, human control. Carson, 521. Except this dude, and this dude, and this dude. Chris Johnson, 473. Ringer, none of these people. Oh, Gavin Sawchuk, Shelley, over there on Team Zombie. Joe Jackson, Tank Hawkins, 417. So we doing work. We doing work. CJ Baxter, Darius, he left you for Wake Forest. Be watching them boys that left, right. Touchdowns, Kawan Lacey, his at 10, leading the nation. And then I'm behind him with Chris Johnson with 8. Average a game, Jeremiah Love and Dylan Edwards. All these dudes averaging over 100 yards a game, over 130 yards a game on the ground. That's what's up. Fumbles, that's where you don't want to be. Anybody, anybody fumbling that thing? Dog Jameson with Declan giving that thing up. Broken tackles, Jacquez Smith. All these computer dudes. Who's human control with the most broke tackles? Dang. We ain't breaking no tackles. Michigan. Cabana with 11. Yards after catch. Benjamin. Buckley. None of us. Long. Kevin Green. Brevin Dahl. Holman. Some long runs. Corey Smith. That's Reggie. Hood. 87. Jeremiah Love. 83. Dylan Edwards. 82. 82 for Pope. 75 for CJ. All right, receiving yards. 600 is the mark. Tuffy Armstrong. He a sophomore. That's computer generated. Dang, West Virginia. Rick Darius Farmer, 427. All of these computer dudes. They don't track the pancakes on here like that, man. Tackles. Who's leading the nation in tackles? 47. This is not right. This is glitched. I don't like to look at these defensive stats because they be leaving stuff out. Like, okay, we know Buddy for Oregon just had 4 in 1 game, and then he not up here, so it's glitched. That's not right. That's not right. And I had an interception for 100 yards. It's not up here. So yeah, that's glitch. I don't need to look at the defensive stats. All right, so that's about it, dog. We set. Let's keep rolling, man. Um, let's try to stay with the advanced schedule. I know we were late last night. It was Mother's Day, man. I was out celebrating with wifey, man, and her moms. So it is what it is. Um, but we should be back on the regular schedule Wednesday at 10. Reach out to your people, man. Schedule your games. Let's go. Let's get it. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Peace out.